Hello, Scorpio, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone. So take what fits, but leave the rest out. For you guys in your meditation, I saw a heaviness, but I really felt like there's a dark cloud that's been trying to leave and move on for a while, and it feels like it's dissipating, but it feels like it's taking forever. So there's something that's probably burdening you, or it feels like it's just never going to end, but keep faith because it is nearing towards the end. So luck is on your side. Yeah, a personal issue reaches resolution. So fear not, okay? Things are going to change. They're on the upper end here. Luck is on your side. Things are going to get to a better, more calmer place. The Sun with indecision. So someone's finally seeing that their indecision has been an actual choice that they've made, and seeing that too much time has been taken here to be at a crossroads. So something's moving, finally changing here. The stuck energy's finally lifting and moving on. Okay, overall energy, we have 9 of Cups. Again, luck on your side. This is about wish fulfillment. But I'm picking up satisfaction here. There wasn't a lot of satisfaction in this situation. Some of you felt depleted or were left feeling like you were abandoned or that nothing really came of this. So something's about to shift. Let's see what's going on in your energy. We have Queen of Wands, Empress, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. What is happening here, Scorpio? Okay, so I see that, first of all, there's a caveat. That, yes, things have been difficult. There's been some hardship here. 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, emotionally. A lot of you feel like you've done so much. You've always been there for others, and especially this person, but you were left with nothing. It kind of feels that you were left more empty or depleted again than you once were. So it looks like in the Empress, Queen of Wands, you're still standing strong. Okay, that's the good part here. But Spirit's kind of encouraging you to look at the brighter side or the positive side of this, even though it's difficult. So it has not gone unnoticed by the divine. It has been recorded, everything that you've been through, and that's very important for you to know at this time. A lot of you feel like there's an injustice that has been done or how you were treated, but it did not go unnoticed. So stay in your nurturing power in this time, even if those difficult emotions come up, because it's going to pass, okay? And on the other side is faith, right? Once you get through this fear and this feeling left out, the faith is rewarded. Okay, for their energy, we have 9 of Swords, King of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Wow. So it looks like you guys have done a number on this person and don't even realize it. You have no idea how much this person is struggling. They are so fearful. Some of them are having trouble going throughout their normal daily tasks. They're stressed out beyond belief because they realize now what they've done. They literally threw away someone that was going to be part of their future, and it hit them like a ton of bricks. Something shifted here. They know that they made the wrong decision by possibly not making a choice here in the Page of Pentacles. They definitely looked at this as something that was okay for the time being, that they would eventually be able to make the decision if they want to commit or not, or how this connection would work into their world or life. But they were unable to choose because of certain things going on. They were hyper-focused on something else. They see now, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was focused on the wrong things. How could I not see what was right in front of me all along? I cannot believe I let the Queen of Wands slip through my fingers here. How could I have done this? 9 of Swords. So let's see this 9 of Swords. 6 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so I see at the time, they're looking back a lot. There's a lot of nostalgia here where it's bringing a lot of fear to them, making them feel like at that time, I see now that I was running away from the intensity here. I didn't trust myself, didn't think I could be the person they need me to be or be successful in a relationship. Some of them have gone through some situations early on in life where they didn't feel like they made anyone happy, and it's something that stuck with them. And they kind of hide behind this mask or possibly the ego here. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. I also see Gemini here, Cancer, or a Pisces, or it could have it in your chart. But King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, they're like, what was I thinking? I cannot believe I see things so clearly now. What have I really done? Okay, so let's see what's happened in the past. And the crazy part is you guys wouldn't realize this because they haven't said anything. And how they've ended things was in the King of Wands energy with their ego intact, trying to show they were unbothered or that they won in the situation. Okay, we have Moon, Hermit, Emperor, and the Temperance card. Okay, there's a lot of uncertainty going on. So there is hidden feelings and emotions that just never got expressed. And this became difficult. It was one of the barriers because this person tried to stay in control of their feelings, in control of their situation, and act, almost stoic in a sense, that they didn't really need anyone. They're good on their own. They have their own formula to life, and that they did engage with you or they did want something with you, but they weren't showing you that you were important to them. That's where the impasse comes, because with the Hermit, they were constantly withdrawing. And really what they were doing was showing you that they didn't care or that they were not uninterested or focused on something else. But deep down, they were trying to figure out how this is going to work. If they truly were going to be the person that you need them to be in love. Let's see this Hermit. It bothered them. Feeling less than. Also feeling unworthy or unlovable. Fool and the Ten of Pentacles. So it's an insecurity that they have. They're like, this is a huge risk. If I was to go all in, commit to this. Some of them had other things going on. Especially Emperor, Ten of Pentacles, they could already be in a committed situation, but that's just for a select few. I see with the Fool, they were really at an impasse. They didn't know what to do because they didn't trust themselves. They didn't feel secure in themselves to show up and be vulnerable when it comes to love. They feel like they just don't want to let that guard down. They're afraid to do that. Let's see this Moon. Two of Swords. Yeah, again, unable to make the decision. So I see how they handled it or treated you during this was playing a game, acting like they don't care when deep down they care tremendously. They just are so afraid to show their hands because they feel this intensity with you that they've not felt with anyone else. I mean, if we're looking at it here, they really see you as their divine counterpart, and it became intimidating. It became something where they just didn't know what to do. They didn't feel like they were strong enough to handle this type of love. Death, Three of Cups, and the Chariot for the challenge. I see. So they chose to sabotage it. They feel like, well, you know what? It's better off I just keep going about how I normally do things. They'll find someone else. Someone else will make them happier than me. There's no way I can make them happy. So I see there's an ending here. They did it in a way for some was very painful. I do see a small group here. If there's a third party, they kind of acted like they chose that, or that in the end you were not important to them, that they were just playing around with this. If it's not that, I see in general, they just chose to kind of walk away, acting like this connection was no big deal. Let's see the Chariots. Eight of Wands, King of Cups. Immediately when they did this, they felt this surge of emotions. And it was hitting them like a ton of bricks again. This was like a love that they've never felt. They thought it would make it easier when they walked away, or they felt like, okay, I'll get over it, because they treated this like a normal connection. For a lot of you, this is a divine connection here. Could be twin flame with a divine counterpart, or even a soulmate. There is a purpose to this connection that has not been fulfilled. And when this person tried to walk away, they thought they were scot-free of this, and that in time they would heal or move on, but it wasn't the case. It got worse. They started to feel even more intensely for you. These emotions, these memories started to pop up. Let's see the Death card, please. Thank you. High Priestess. Yeah, High Priestess Justice. There's no cutting out fate. So they tried to trick fate, basically, and make their own luck, and it's not possible. This is a divine connection, and they couldn't run away from it, but this separation is needed for them to find themselves, to love themselves, and be able to be the person they need to be. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen next. So only time will tell if this person is able to actually meet you where you're at. Otherwise, the divine won't allow them to come forward. Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands, Queen of Cups. So something's about to break. We do have an unexpected turn. If this reading is resonating with you, we're going to find out what they're going to do, what they'll say, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, thank you so much for joining me. Many blessings to you guys. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.